Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Still in combat.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
48 priestess died. Considering Gorish to Dark Iron Slave or react. So much. Missed a jump. I told too much.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Kimley, what's up? I don't know how long I'll be able to play today. My wife's probably going to kill me because I played most of the day yesterday. She's out washing the dog at or she's taking him to the PetSmart to get him washed because he needs his fingernails clipped and a bunch of other stuff. But when she gets back with the dirty dog, it should be a clean dog now, right? Then we'll see what she wants to do. Happy Sunday.
Lovely. can kiss your ass goodbye.
What do you mean, KBS? Hold on a second. Let's put the let's put this stream in the hardcore Discord real quick. It's just I'm just running a 2060 Super, but we're streaming it. You know, we're streaming at 2K 1440, and then of course I'm using. Oh, whoa! Look at this preview. I didn't know we had a preview in here. That's pretty cool. And then we're using reshade to just modify the graphics a little bit to make the colors richer and, you know, deeper. Thanks, man. Looks like Skyrim. Cool. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I tried to make it look good for people watching the stream, you know.
Lovely.
I'm just grinding mobs, trying to make some money, actually. I just respect again. I've respect like 6 times on this character. That's why I don't have any money. I've got 7 gold. I think I had 30 gold yesterday.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But every time I respec, it's costing me 15 gold, and I've spent like 15, 30, I think I've spent 45 gold on respecs in the last like 5 levels or 6 levels. So now I'm just trying to make up the money, man. I'm just so broke. Totally broke. So this is one of the ways that I can get some XP and make some money at the same time. Because I can cook up all the raptor meat and vendor it, so... And that, and hope that we get some upgrades. I actually did get an upgrade. I just got I got these Jazzerant Braces of Strength. Slight upgrade. Off of the rare raptor dart a few minutes ago. KBS, thank you. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks, KBS. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill a lot of raptors today. If my wife lets me, which she probably won't, because I played most of the day yesterday, so I don't anticipate I'll be able to play today as much as I want. Because she's probably going to want me to do some stuff with her. Thanks, man. I mean, it gets kind of boring because I'm just grinding raptors, so it's not the most exciting shit to watch, but I need to make some money. I'll probably do some, I might do some quests in Desolus, though, here in a bit.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I gotta make some money. 40 is not the best level for a warrior in Classic WoW. There's not a lot of great quests. There's a lot of quests, but not a lot of easy quests. It's pretty rough. Ooh, 736 crit. Biff. Got 38 minutes on my potions, so got to grind for 38 minutes, then we'll see about hitting Desolace.
Lovely.
Thanks, KB. Dude, thanks, man. Yeah, it's very brutal, man. I appreciate it, dude. No one ever donates money. Well, hardly ever. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's rough. Leveling Warrior's tough, man. And what's up, George? I'm using Guild Wars 2 UI. Basically an entire UI replacement to mimic Guild Wars 2.
Lovely.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed. Lovely. Lovely.
Oh shit, 260 health. I probably cut that too close, didn't I? We did.
Lovely, lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Okay, don't charge. Like, what the hell? I guess you don't want to charge, huh?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
All right, sorry about that. I was on the phone with my wife. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can. This is basically an improved overpower build. So, what am I using to get your health bar like that? This is just Guild Wars 2 UI. So Guild Wars, just Google Guild Wars 2 UI for a while and you'll find it. I've respected this character so many different times. I was gonna do protection just for the lulz because I've leveled a warrior to 60 before hardcore without dying, so I've done it before. Last time I did it, I did dual wield fury. I mean, basically, if you're gonna do fury, you're gonna be in the arms tree, right? Like, so when you say it's dual wield normals for arms leveling, that's kind of a. I mean, I don't mean to be cruel, but that's kind of a silly question because it isn't. I mean, any fury build is gonna have arms in it. So maybe your question is dual wield normal for arms leveling when I've got talent points into arms first? Maybe that's your question. Because a lot of times people, when they level dual wield fury, they'll just go straight down the fury tree. I don't like to do that because I really like tactical mastery. Because for hardcore, if I want to be able to, if I get 2 mobs on me, and you'll see that even in the past few minutes, there's been several times when I've had multiple raptors on me, and when that happens, I'm almost always going to go to my sword and shield. And to do that, I want to have tactical mastery, right? You know, I have to have some points into tactical mastery so that I can switch stances and still have enough rage to pop shield block off. So yeah, for me, this, you know, if I wasn't if this wasn't like hardcore leveling, I wouldn't be in arms. I would go straight fury, all the way to all the way to bloodthirst, and then I would go into arms. But because this is a hardcore leveling, where if you die, you're done, then I need tactical mastery. See, so I can easily switch to my shield and throw in a shield block instantly, and that's really the difference, See here, I can throw in my shield block, throw in a few revenges. I can switch back into my other stands, battle stands. I can throw in an execute. I can dual. Basically I can swap stances really easily. So no, the traditional thought process is that the two-hander is going to be better for leveling. Most people are going to point you towards like two-hand leveling, like an arms fury two-hand build, which there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like two-hand weapons. I find them really slow and boring.
Lovely.
Basically, I like to be swinging a lot of swings and a lot of activity. Here I can switch stance, I can throw in Berserker's Rage, I can go back to battle stance, I can throw in an execute, there's just a lot of things I'm doing with my build. And actually I just respect. Here, hold on a second. And I've gone through a ton of specs, and I was gonna do protection. The problem with protection's fun. Actually, protection's really fun. Let me show you the build that I had just literally half an hour ago before I respect, or I guess maybe an hour ago, right? Make sure that we log out so we don't get killed. But basically, the build I had. Level 39. Oh yeah, this is the build that I was just like an hour ago. Basically, I had basically, to me, when you go into the arms tree, you're either going to go for Mortal Strike or you're just going to do it. For me, anyway, personally, me. I mean, there could be other people do other things, but for me, when I go into arms, I'm almost always just trying to get to improved overpower, because improved overpower is just huge. It's just absolutely massive. That and tactical mastery, improved overpower. I don't even care about Wrenn. I don't even care about deep wounds. Honestly, I don't even care about Impale that much. It's fine. It's good, but you use so many talent points to get to it. But it's not my favorite thing, to be honest. But this is what I had. And I was going to continue on down the protection tree, right? And this was basically, let's see. This was basically the build I was going to have at 60. But it's just the problem with this, and it's great. I mean, you have this protection is really fun. I mean, you've got concussive blow, you can stun people, you've got improved revenge, you're stunning people with improved revenge, you've got actually you don't need all these points in shield block. Sorry about that. That's the build. And you've got improved shield wall, which is great. I mean, you have a lot of survivability stuff, but the problem with this is your kill times are just too slow. So the traditional, if you're gonna go fury leveling and it's not hardcore, you're probably going to do something like, you don't even need this. Right? So if you're going to be leveling without hardcore, you're probably going to do something like this, just straight right to, level 40 all the way down to get bloodthirst. Then you're going to go down into here, and you're going to grab, just depends on what you want here. Here, let's do... Actually, I would, and then execute. So then if you're going to finish out, this could be like a level 60. This would be like a level 60 Fury, dual-wield Fury build for more PvE. This is like a PvE build. I mean, for endgame, kind of like a decent PvE build. But yeah, this is like a raid spec. Exactly. This here is more of a raid spec. But for leveling, yeah, I mean, for PvE leveling, this is a very common, very good PvE leveling build, right? Actually, personally, I also like improved Berserker's Rage. Get another 10 Rage is kind of nice. But anyway, so what I'm doing is because this is hardcore, I need tactical mastery. It's like imperative that I have tactical mastery. So like what I have right now is, what am I, level 36? So my build currently is, I think this is my current build. And again, the reason I'm going into arms is because I want, for one, I want improved overpower because it helps me kill people a lot faster. But two, I need tactical mastery, and I don't need 4 points, but I like 4. I need tactical mastery so I can switch to my shield and pull off like a shield block. It's just too useful. Plus, I also like to switch into berserker stance and pop berserker's rage. Because theoretically, Berserker's Rage is supposed to help me generate more. You know, if you read the tooltip, right? Read the tooltip, it says, the warrior that enters Berserker Rage becoming immune to fear and incapacitating effects and generating extra rage when taking damage. So theoretically, I should generate more rage, right, when taking damage. So what I do is I charge. All right, we're going to throw up my here. We're going to switch to Berserker stance. We're going to put Berserker's Rage on. We're going to go back to battle stance. And then we're going to do, like, debuff and throw in some Sunder armors.
Lovely.
You know, we procced an overpower, we're going to do overpower, and then we're going to look for heroic strikes to finish out, right? Heroic strike, and then we're going to go for execute.
Lovely.
And so that's basically kind of what I'm doing most of the time. I'm going to charge. Usually I'm going to charge, I'm going to debuff, maybe toss in a Wrenn, switch to Berserker, throw in Berserker's Rage, switch back to battle stance, maybe throw in a Sunder or two, and then just look to heroic strike / execute the mob down, you know? Debuff. Wrenn, overpower, of course, whenever overpower procs, you want to use it. Switch, Berserker's Rage, maybe wait for a few swings. Switch back. Maybe weapon swap to my slower main hand weapon to pop off a big heroic strike like I did there with a 400 crit, which wouldn't have happened if I didn't weapon swap to my slower weapon. You can see there I weapon swapped to my axe, which is a 2.8 speed weapon. So a lot of times when I charge, I'm using my dagger, my 1.6 dagger, Rondell. So I'm using like a 1.6 main hand, a 1.4 speed offhand, just to build up rage. But then when I get enough rage built up, I'll switch to the 2.8 speed main hand, just so I can dump my heroic strikes with a much slower weapon to get bigger crits. I also may switch to the slow weapon if I want to do an overpower with it, but I don't usually do that, but I can if I want, right? Like here, once we get enough rage, maybe we could switch to my slower main hand and start dumping heroic strikes.
Lovely. Lovely.
But I've done a lot of different talent builds on this character, and I always do. Whenever I'm playing a character, like leveling character to 60, I always muck around with builds. I'm always looking for something different, something that I like better, you know. And so I've respected this character, I think five or six times. So I've spent easily like 40 or 50 gold on this character respecking.
Lovely.
See, so here I get an ad, right? So I'll take this ad out, and then I'll just switch to shield. Maybe throw in a few revenges, you know? Throw in a debuff. Move away so we don't aggro anymore. Maybe throw in a Wrenn.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey, what's up, Garrett? How do you join HardCore Classic? HardCore is just a community type thing. So like Cargos and Grays for Days and some other streamers kind of sat down and wanted to come up with a mode of playing World of Warcraft Classic that was a little more similar to Iron Man, but not quite so hardcore as Iron Man. So they, they created a community around HardCore Classic, and there's a whole Discord. There's a website. I mean, you can go to classichardcore.net. There's a website. There's also a Discord here for Classic Hardcore here. Here's the Classic Hardcore Discord, and the website's always traditionally extremely slow though. And then there's an add-on, right? So all you have to do, yeah, it's a Blizzard server. It's basically on if you look in the stream description, I think I have it in the stream description, right? So if you go to the stream description, it says right here, you need the add-on, you need the hardcore add-on. Here's the version. The server I'm on is Bloodsail Buccaneers. Version of WoW Classic Era 1 to 60. So this is Classic Era. I probably should put in here. Let's just say retail. Retail, Classic Era 1 to 60, right? And so yeah, and Bloodsail Buccaneers is kind of like the official hardcore server, right? It's in the United States. I mean, there's one for Europe too, but for America, I don't remember which one the European one is. But for America, Bloodsail Buccaneers is where all the hardcore players play. There's at least 4 different hardcore guilds. They all run easily at over 900 plus members all the time. The guild I'm in currently has 970 guild members. And out of the last 24 hours, let's just say out of the last day, you can see that almost, this many people, most of the guild, like 80% of the guild has been online in the past day. Right, and it's like that for all of them. And they also have a chat add-on here. Hold on a second. There's also a chat add-on. I don't know how they're doing it, but I don't know if it's the hardcore add-on that does it, but there's some sort of add-on that when you join one of the hardcore guilds, you can see the communications from the other hardcore guilds. So if you look at the guild chat here, it'll say like Ventus Hardcore. See, it says, and in brackets it says reserve. So he's in the hardcore reserve guild. This says cadet. This guy's in the hardcore cadet guild. Militia. This guy's in the hardcore militia guild. So right there you see 3 different guilds that are talking in the same guild chat. And if I say something in the guild chat, it'll show up as just test. So it's not going to show my guild name because that's how it works. It shows the guild name of other guilds that aren't the guild I'm in. So this guy's in cadet. I'm in the hardcore honor guard guild, which is for people that are like above level 20, I think. Like, you're not going to see people in here that are, you'll see a few low levels, but it's mostly higher level characters in this guild. So yeah, so there's a ton. There's literally like 3,000 or 4,000 people playing on this server that are all playing hardcore. And so you have to install the add-on. And when you install the hardcore add-on, which is just like it's just like a WoW add-on, like any other WoW add-on. And you can do /hardcore show. And the classic hardcore add-on, here, let's see. I can't do it. Now, and here's the add-on. So in the add-on, you have general, like, the general change log and all that stuff. If you go to the rules, you can read up on the rules of what are the rules, right? No grouping in the open world, no battlegrounds allowed. Buffs from others are allowed, but you cannot ask other people for buffs. You can use gear that you pick up or craft. You cannot use the auction house. You cannot use the mailbox, and you cannot trade with other players. All professions are allowed. There are no restrictions on talents. And then you go down here, it'll show you the level ranges of the dungeons. You can do dungeons, but it has to be an all hardcore group with all other hardcore players, and everybody in the group has to be within the level range of the dungeon. And this here shows you the max level ranges of the dungeons. Like the max level range you could be to go into Dead Mines would be 26. And dungeon groups are authorized, but only 1 run of each dungeon per character. So when you go do Dead Mines once, you can't do it again, right? You can only do each dungeon once. And then here's the verification, which basically it automatically will, when you get to 60, you copy this string, you go into the Classic Hard website, and it'll verify that you made it to 60 without dying. And you can see here the verification status pass, which means, 99.6% of my playtime has been verified by the add-on. And all it is basically what it's doing is it's tracking every time you log in, it's tracking you. And you have to be, I think, at like 95%, or and I don't even think it's 95. I think you have to be like 93% or something. I don't know. And then this just shows my different hardcore characters. You can see I did die on this one. I had a melee hunter that died at level 14. Other than that, I don't think anyone's died, really. Oh, and then my paladin got griefed. I had a paladin that died because she got killed by... she got griefed by somebody pulled like Anvil Forge Overseer from BRD into the starting human area and killed everybody, and it killed me. And then there's achievements, right? So you can choose different achievements you want to do. So when you start playing, you go into this add-on here, and you can actually say, like, if you're like, let's say you're a priest, you can say, well, do I want to do this achievement? Complete the hardcore challenge without at any point using an ability within the Shadow Magic tab. There's also the Void Servant. Complete this hardcore challenge without at any point using an ability within the Holy tab. And then here's another one, Pacifist. Complete this hardcore challenge without at any point wielding a weapon. And then there's just general achievements, which some of these are just absolutely insane, right? Like here, Insane in the Memory. Complete the hardcore challenge while flagged for PvP the entire run. This is like almost impossible. I don't think anyone's done it. Statics challenge. This is also almost impossible. Complete the hardcore challenge without taking a point of damage. A single point of damage. The funny part is Statics, I think, got all the way to like 58 or something without taking a single point of damage. So what that means is that your health hasn't dropped at all. So he was like a mage, so he was absorbing damage with his shields, right? So that would be really tough. You could only do that on like maybe a mage or a priest or somebody who could absorb damage, right? But there's all these different ones. You know, complete the hardcore challenge without at any point equipping an item that is of green, blue, or purple quality. Solitary struggle. This one I do all the time. Complete the hardcore challenge without any point joining a group for a dungeon. Entering a dungeon alone is allowed. You know, so there's all these different ones. There's one called, what is it called? Let's see. Oh, this one. Homebound. Complete the hardcore challenge without at any point leaving the continent on which your character has started. If you started on Kalimdor, you may at no point enter the Eastern Kingdoms. And there's challenge where you have, there's actually, I think, challenges where people, I think, let's see if there is. There's one where you have to walk the whole time. Grounded. Complete the hardcore challenge without any point using a mount, flight path, or portal. Jesus. I mean, some of these challenges are just insane. Like, they're insane. You didn't know you could play different clients still? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, you just, it's not that, you just have to, all you have to do, right? When you're going in, right, there's World of Warcraft, right, look. There's World of Warcraft Classic, and then there's Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Okay, so there's no, I don't think you can play Burning Crusade Classic anymore, I don't believe. So you can play Vanilla Classic, and you can play the current, most up-to-date Classic, which is Wrath of the Lich King. But if you go to World of Warcraft Classic and you choose that, what happens is now, if you look at the Realms list, you have the seasonal servers, like, remember the Season of Mastery servers? And then you have Classic Era. Classic Era is the level 60, right? Level 1 to 60. So then you go to Classic Era, and Bloodsail Buccaneers, which is a RP server, is where all the hardcore players play, right? So that's how you would get to this server. And then again, like I said, I've got a 25. These are my hardcore characters. None of these characters have died, right? Like I've got a 25 druid, which hasn't died. I got a rogue that hasn't died. My 40 warrior hasn't died. And the melee hunter. Now this hunter did die once. I'm doing a melee hunter where I can't use a bow at all. Can't use any ranged weapons. This is my melee hunter. All she can do is attack with melee weapons. She can't do any kind of range stuff. She did die at level 14, so I had to start over. But since then, she's okay. And then, like I said, my paladin died at like level 8 because someone pulled the Anvil Rage Overseer from BRD into Northshire Valley, the starting human area, and it basically killed everybody and killed me too. Yeah, so like I said, if you look at the guild chat, like you can see there's the cadet guild. So if you do /who hardcore cadet, you know, you're going to find a bunch of people. I can't see everybody that's in the guild, but there's a bunch of people. So it looks like there's 48 people maybe online in that guild. If you do /who hardcore reserve, there's 32 people. Let's see if this is accurate. Currently in my guild, there's 63 online. If I spelled that right. It said 50 people found, so pretty close. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of people. No, you definitely try it. It's super fun. No, this is not a private server. No. This is not a private server. The community in general is really good. Like, if you have any questions, just ask. Like I said, the guild chat encompasses all the guilds. So when you're talking guild chat, I mean, you're talking to hundreds and hundreds of people. It could be more, you know. You know, like I said, right now, there's in my guild, there's currently, 64 people online, 63 people online. You know, but like I said, we've got like how many guilds? Let's see, there's the reserve, cadet, honor guard, militia. I think there's even a guild called HardCore Cuties or something. But yeah, and when someone dies, there's an alert. Like when people die, you'll see it on the screen. Hopefully, someone will die here soon, so you can see it. Well, there, boom, right on fucking cue. Okay, right on cue. So whenever anybody dies, right? So whenever anybody dies, a notification pops up on the screen and says, such druid has died at level 27 in Red Ridge Mountains. And you can scroll up here and it'll say who he died to, right? And there's another one. YouTube HardCore Mage has died at level 20 in Westfall. And here, it'll say, like, died at Westfall to a Gore Tusk. This guy died to a Gore Tusk. I don't know how, as a mage, you die to a Gore Tusk, but I guess, you know. This guy here died to a Blackrock Sentry. Yeah, and then on top of all that, there's wait, there's more, guys. There's a lot more, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go join the Discord. I think if I don't have the Discord invite my stream, I thought I did, but make sure you join. Here's the Discord for HardCore. Make sure you join the HardCore Discord, right? Because the cool thing is, in the HardCore Discord, there is a channel for death clips. So you can go in here and people post videos of when they died. And so you'll get some really, some interesting ones in here. Like there was one, let's see. Okay, here's a clip of a druid who died in Silithus. Actually, this is a different clip. This is a 5900 I actually haven't seen this one. This is a 5900 who died in Silithus. Level 59, right? So you can go to the Discord and you can watch the death clips, which are great. So here's a hunter trying to get away from a rock stalker. And there it is. Horse the Hunter has died at level 59 in Silithus. Imagine how much that would suck, right? Now he died in Silithus, and then there was another guy here, actually. Yeah, but there was actually another one. There was another one in here too. There was a guy who died just the other day who was 59, like 4 days ago or something. Here it is.
Full control. But on that note, you guys,
this guy is a level 59 boomkin, and this was just from literally this was just 3 days ago, right? Bloodsail Buccaneers Classic Era. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and go.
And you can see he's level 59. Actually, he's still got a ways to go, but he's level 59. Oh yeah, it's scary as shit, man. There's when you get close to dying, it can be scary. And then all of a sudden, there's actually a path. There's there's like a Twilight Overlord who walks around and she's got a bunch of guards with her, and she paths all around Silithus. And so he wasn't aware of this pack of mobs that path around, and so they came up behind him. So you can see here he's got like 4 mobs come up behind him and start beating on him. And the scary part is one of the mobs is this one here. And this is the Twilight Overlord. Now, she casts Lightning Bolt, and she casts a vicious Lightning Bolt that does massive damage. Watch his health. He's at 47% health. Watch what happens when this Lightning Bolt hits him. Biff, dead. He went from 47% health to 0 with 1 Lightning Bolt. And there, Chicken Form Hardcore, the Druid, has died at level 59. So, I will say that I would not recommend leveling in Silithus. I mean, Silithus is tough. Like, Silithus is the mob density is high. The mobs do a lot of, like, they do high damage. They do a lot of roots. It's not a safe area to be leveling at, but I didn't even look. Was he 4 bars? Yeah. Yeah, but the warrior is by far the hardest character to do it on. Because the warrior is incredibly difficult. Because warriors just don't have a lot of escapes. You don't have a lot of ways to get out of trouble. When the shit hits the fan on a warrior, you're kind of like... Maybe you can do like shield wall, but shield wall's a 30-minute cooldown. It's rough, man.
Lovely.
Yeah, but I had like 30 gold yesterday, and now I've got 70 gold, so I
I
can't even get a mount, so... Oh, boy. That's the way it goes.
Have a good one.
It is. This is a Guild Wars 2. Yeah, for sure. I mean, just basically all you have to do is just YouTube it, man. I mean, not YouTube it, Google it. And then the over-the-shoulder is built into Classic. Well, that's part of the 1.14 client. So, Action Cam is part of it. So just create a macro, so / console Action Cam full here. And you can also, like, I have a macro that'll turn on, but you can also make a macro that, you know, that turns it off, so you can go back and forth. I mean, turning it off is just setting it to / console Action Cam, I think default, right? But yeah, this is Guild Wars 2 UI. It's really good. You can go in, you know, you can move stuff around. You can resize, you can scale stuff, you know. Yeah, but there's like a ton of options. You know, you can go in, interface options, you know, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So you have to really go in and kind of just play around with it. And you can even turn on, there's even certain things like skins you can turn on and off. You can save your profiles, although the saving the profiles doesn't work really good. A lot of times when I save profiles, they don't. I've had a lot of problems with profiles saving correctly, so for whatever reason, but I got one profile that I saved that pretty much works, and I just use it for everybody. Oh no, the bars are there, right? Look, here's my bar, and here's bottom left action bar. Here's bottom right action bar. Here's right action bar 1 and right action bar 2. So it has all the action bars. I just have them hidden, right? But they show up when I mouse over them. Certain ones will show up. You basically can make them show up if you're in combat, if you're not in combat. So if you go to action bars, right? So show left action bar, it only shows in combat. Right action bar only shows when I mouse over. Only shows when I mouse over. This one only shows when I mouse over. Okay, so it's... But you can see you have all the same action bars you normally do. So yeah, TFUI is okay, but I like Guild Wars 2 better. Now this works really good for Classic. works good for Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and it works good for Shadowlands. Don't try it on Dragonflight though.
Looking for something specific?
Dragonflight is still because they redid the whole UI for Dragonflight, so they have the UI for Dragonflight, but it doesn't work that great. So once you reach level 60, if you do it without dying, you have two options. You can join the HardCore Elite Guild. The HardCore Elite Guild is for people that have leveled to 60 without dying, and when you join the HardCore Elite Guild, you are saying that you still want to only have one life. So you're still doing hardcore mode. And people in the HardCore Elite Guild do stuff like LBRS, UBRS, Stratholme. They do dungeons and with one life, okay? Right? So if you die, you still have to delete your character or whatever. Or you don't have to delete your character. You could keep on playing as a non-hardcore character, but you'll be kicked out of the guild, though. Like, people that are in the HardCore Elite Guild are people who have only died, I think, once. I could be wrong on that. There may be people that what they call multi-life characters. But it's my understanding, I believe, that if you're in the HardCore Elite Guild, that you're a single life character. Now, if you want to get to level 60 without dying and you want to be a normal character, you can. You just go on and keep playing, and you join some guild that's not a hardcore guild. You know what I mean? So you just finished raiding Nax on Turtle Well. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is great. Guild Wars 2 is a great game. Yeah, I mean, I love Guild Wars 2. I mean, it's... Where is my Guild Wars 2? Here. But Guild Wars 2 is a good game. I haven't played it in a while, though. Looks like it's doing an update.
Open for business. Safe travels.
Oh, cat wants in. All right, Crisp. You gonna do it up? All right, no problem, man. Have a good one. Yeah, certainly. I mean, but yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, if you haven't done hardcore, definitely try it out. Yeah, I think you'll like it. So. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys, while she's cooking food. I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, here's my Guild Wars 2 character. I don't have a lot of characters in Guild Wars 2. Apparently I do have 2 level 80s. I think one of these I might have boosted partially. This is my original 80, and then this is another one that I kind of leveled up and was just doing PvP on. I did a lot of PvP on this one, but anyways, Guild Wars 2 is a pretty fun game. The PvP in Guild Wars 2 is actually quite fun. It's too bad that all you get is cosmetics out of it, though, which is kind of crappy. But one of the ways that I make money...
Step on up.
One of the ways I make money killing the raptors is by selling the food that I get. So I didn't make a ton of money, but we made a little bit, right? So we're going here.
I supply only the finest.
We're going to sell, like... I don't know, let's sell 3 stacks. So, actually, let's buy one of these back. Sell this one. So we made, I had 7 gold, so we made 2.36 gold. So, and we got some experience to boot. Not the best money making. And actually, I know a better place to make money, I think. I think I may head there. But it is on the other continent. Yeah, it is.
Hello. Have a good one.
And the other cat wants in. It's exciting in the office. I realize it, Ra. There's a lot going on in here. Come here. Say hi to the viewers. Meow. Hi, Ra. Look at that griffin, Ra. I bet you want to eat him. Yeah, go play with your brother. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, there's a quest turn in here? What? I don't think we're going to be able to kill the mobs I want to kill, because I think they're probably too high level, but we're going to give it a go anyway. What level of the... I think the ogres are going to be... Well, it says got them as green, so maybe they're not too high level. Maybe they're actually just right. Maybe they're just right.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Greetings.
Further mysteries. It appears the city has ties to another power, and I shudder to think what that might be. Kill 4 Argos Shadow Mages. Oh, man, those Shadow Mages are a pain in the ass. Oh, boy. Well, at least we can farm it. We need to farm some more cloth. I also... Actually, another thing I need to do is go to Fair... What level's Feralus? We should do that now, actually. Now that I'm here, I'm like, we should go to Feralus. Oh, Christ. 40 to 50. Ouch. Ouchie. Owie. Alright, well, we'll go to Feralus in 40 minutes. We can hearth back. I read them sometimes, not all the times. It just depends. I mean, if it's a quest I've done a million times, you know, I already know what it's about, so I don't read it. If it's a quest I'm not really familiar with what it's about, I'll read it, you know what I mean? Jeez.
Have a good one.
Alright, well this is... We gotta run all the way up to, past the ogres. We gotta run all the way up to Ultrock Mountains, all the way over here. We've got quite a little jog to take. One of my all-time favorite grinding spots is up here. The problem with it, though, is it's like level 40 mobs, I think, so... But it's still one of my favorite spots. Probably not good for my level. Actually, I know it's not good for my level. Because they're stealth mobs, so it'd be easy to get multiple mobs on you. But we'll give it a go. Just because, why not? Go on, Ro. Go on. No, don't be doing that. Yes, I do have macros for all my shenanigans. Like here I've got shield and dagger, here I've got dagger, and here I've got axe and dagger. So if you look down here, you can see the macros are here. So F, it usually puts on my two-hand weapon. Shift F puts on my sword and board. My sword and shield usually, and then Control F is dual wield. Okay, so F, Shift F, Control F. It just depends on what weapons I have. You know, I mean, in hardcore, it's not like you have the best choice of what weapons you get. You know what I mean? It just depends on what you can find. Maybe certain quests you can do. So, all right, I've got to get this cat out of. This cat is so annoying. Ra, he always circles me like a shark. So let me get rid of this cat. Ra, you do this every time I clean your shark. Lay down. So yeah, and the macros are super simple, right? So if we go back in, put him in my desk. No, he just wants attention. He wants me to pick him up and pet him and all that. And I can't do that while I'm playing that much. The other cat, Osiris, he can lay under the window here and he's fine. He's like, oh, I'm good. I'll just lay right here. I thought I could get over here. No? Can't we get over the mountains here? I thought we could. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, here we go. So, and the macros are like, I mean, they're pretty simple. Like, two-hand macro is just, you know, like right now my two-hand macro is actually equipping my slow main hand weapon. Like, so it's just doing equip slot 16, greater side of agility, equip slot 17. If it was just a two-hand weapon, it would just be equip. It would say /equip space and the name of the two-hand weapon. And then I actually created a new macro yesterday, which is one that I didn't know was possible. And it's useful if you have two weapons that have that are exact same weapon. And it's this one here. And this is actually, I call it the same wep swap. Because basically what you're doing is you're switching from like a sword and a shield to two weapons that are the exact same weapon. But it has to be done from a shield. You have to do it when you're switching from your weapon and shield to two weapons with the same name. And this is the macro, and it actually works, believe it or not. And it's equip slot, no worn shield, glimmering shield, and then equip slot, no worn shield, slot 16, rondelle, and equip slot, worn shield, 17, rondelle. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't really understand what the no worn shield, because 16 is your offhand, and 17 is your main hand. So it's saying equip slot, worn, shield. So yeah, it's I'm not quite sure how this macro works, but it does work. And then, yeah, it's really kind of weird, and then your standard just, again, you know, just equipping your weapons. Again, it's just equip slot 16, you know, dagger, equip slot 17, shield. Basic stuff. Nothing too crazy. Thanks, Garrett. Yeah, I have 3 cats. Amun-Ra, Osiris, and Anubis. And we have a dog, but it's my wife's dog, and so she named him Granger. I wouldn't have named him Granger. I would have named him, like, something else. Here. This is Osiris, and he literally is laying on this chest. See where he's sitting? This is where he is right now. I'm looking at him. He's right to the left of my desk, and he's laying on this chest right here, right now. That's Osiris. Oh, here's another one. This is what he looks like most of the time during the day when I'm gaming. He comes in the office, and when I'm gaming, he just sits here and sleeps. He's got the window there. He can look out, and there's squirrels that climb right up the tree outside the window here. Yeah. And then you've got this one. This is Amun-Ra. This is Amun-Ra. He's a half Siamese, half Tabby. Apophis. Apophis would have been a good one. And then this is Anubis, and this is Anubis. So we've got Anubis, Amun-Ra, and this bitch, Osiris. He is a little bitch. There you go. Here was Amun-Ra sitting on my computer desk. They're pretty cats, yeah. They're a little bit overweight because they eat too much and sleep too much, but I only feed them twice a day. They just don't get enough activity because they're lazy butts.
Lovely.
I wonder what kind of... These guys have a shitty loot table. Alright. I am a fan of Egyptian mythology, yes.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
I have not played it. No, I have not. I played Assassin's Creed like a little bit, like the first one, I think, but just very little. I play mostly MMOs. And I played mostly like, you know, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Black Desert Online, stuff like that. These guys do good damage with that stupid breath attack.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I see that.
Lovely.
Yeah, I hope I do too, man. It's gonna suck if I don't. It's a long journey, dude. It is a leveling a warrior to 60 is a long, brutal journey. Most people do, I think, do the two-hand Mortal Strike build because it's just easier. I think, you know, you kill mobs a lot faster. The TTK time to kill is much quicker than like my kill times are much slower.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Dilute to a Blackrock or Renegade. Goldthorn, no, can I get it? Someone's knocking at my door. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, guys. I'm gonna go for a bit.